Simone Biles is back on the mat, and she showed last night she hasn't lost a beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Suni Lee just pulled a big one on Simone Biles. An unexpected result, something we're not entirely used to. While sealing her place on the Olympics train to Paris, the 2024 U.S. Olympic Trials of Gymnastics was a showdown for who's to be the best between Suni Lee and Simone Biles. The performance standards put on display by Simone Biles and Suni Lee is something we might not see again, a solid competition between two great gymnasts. Their journey through the trials and in their respective careers has captured the hearts of millions of fans across the globe, setting new standards and displaying class and resolve beyond mere competition. Truth be told, she has captured yours as well. To Simone Biles, the 27-year-old gymnastics icon, this was time to confirm her status as one of the greatest women to ever compete in the sport. The total all-around score for both days, 117.225, would later secure Biles her ticket to Paris, making her the oldest female American gymnast since the 1950s to do that. Talk about a force in the new era of gymnastics. During the U.S. trials in Minneapolis, Biles was nothing short of phenomenal, underlining her unrivaled skills across all performances. The awesomeness with which she made her comeback into competitive gymnastics after the Tokyo Olympics shows that, much more than her physical attributes, she has an undefeated mental strength and drive to keep pushing past the boundaries that exist in the sport. Suni Lee was born as Sunisa Lee on March 9, 2003, in St. Paul, Minnesota, and took up the sport of gymnastics while she was only 6 years old. It all started with a simple interest at this age, an interest that sparked her incredible journey. She was introduced to the sport by watching videos of Nastia Liukin and Shawn Johnson's on YouTube, of which later on, her father, John Lee, constructed a balance beam in their backyard. The spark finally turned into professional training at the Midwest Gymnastics Center in Little Canada, Minnesota, first under coach Punarith Coy and later Jess Graba. At 12, Suni Lee was already competing at the highest level of the Women's Development Program organized by USA Gymnastics. Months into 2017, and after she put on a brilliant performance at a USA Gymnastics camp, the selectors were at her beck and call to create a slot for her on the junior national team. Representing the U.S. later that year, she was part of the team that won the gold medal at the Gymnics International Junior Cup in Montreal, along with a silver medal in uneven bars, which was her event of focus. In 2018, Lee turned in an increasingly impressive performance as she came out to win the junior division gold medal on uneven bars at the U.S. National Championships. She also had major contributions toward the junior national team's gold medal victory at the Pacific Rim Championships held in Medellin, Colombia. From the local competition to the global stage, Suni Lee modestly stepped into the open field with evident zeal and much-needed hard work. Her early successes, along with the ability to handle adversity, actually placed her at the top in gymnastics. As she presses on in the process of realizing her dreams, Lee inspires aspiring athletes around the world with proof that with perseverance and passion, everything is possible. Moving into the senior elite level, Lee was set back by a hairline fracture in her tibia after a dismount from the balance beam. This did not heal in time for the 2019 U.S. National Championships. She won anyway, collecting 3 medals: silver in all-around, gold on the uneven bars, and bronze in the floor exercise. This performance signified not only her resilience, but also her great talent and placed her on the U.S. women's gymnastics team in the 2019 World Championships in Stuttgart, Germany. At the World Championships, Lee sealed her status as a rising star by helping the team win a record-tying 5th straight World Team title. Individually, she captured 2 medals, a silver on floor exercise and a bronze on uneven bars. While Simone Biles simply dominated many competitions they've been in, including the recent U.S. Olympic trials, Suni Lee was always the next exceptional performer at these trials, right behind Simone Biles, notably on the uneven bars. She was a constant reminder to the Queen that she indeed had competition. Lee rose to fame with many challenges and strong victories, one of them being her fight against kidney disease. She is indeed a strong woman. But despite all the odds, the U.S. Olympic trials saw the spirit of resilience in Lee shine as she turned in a flawless performance at the uneven bars, which brought her to 14.875 points for second place after biles. Looking at her performances altogether, Lee's breakthrough on trials is not just a personal victory, it is as much telling as to the depth of talent that runs within the U.S. gymnastics team. All competitors seem to always be on their A-game. Suni Lee's performance under pressure, especially after a tense warm-up, marked her mental fortitude and preparedness for competition at the highest level on the world stage. The duo of Biles and Lee have elevated the level of excellence in gymnastics, especially from the results in the U.S. Olympic trials. Their performances seal deals on the notion that age indeed is not a factor toward becoming great in sports, as Biles continues to defy expectations at 27, while at just 21, Lee is making sure that she is a formidable challenger. With the rivalry, respect, and friendship the two athletes share, what can one expect but a very special competitive display of events at the Paris Olympics as a treat for millions of fans globally? That's a meal we are all waiting for. The dominance of Biles, coupled with the fierce competition of Lee, does more than just create magic. It also showcases what level of collective strength the U.S. gymnastics team has in the countdown to Paris. It is these kinds of performances that inspire the future generations of athletes and fans alike into proving just why Olympic competition will never go out of style. It has been a soothing pleasure to watch Suni Lee fight for dominance from Simone Biles, who has had an undefeated reign as the queen for years. Both women are wholesome competition, and we mean it. Follow through while Simone Biles and Suni Lee both train for the Olympics hosted in Paris. Much more comes along. Expectation and hope, forging ahead to getting more gold for the United States. Beginning with trials to the big screen, this journey is a portrait of sheer sportsmanship and dedication that incorporates each area. Having had all the experience matched with an unmatched skill set, Biles would likely be on the heels of an expanded and highly competitive Olympic, though the emergence of Lee as a contender certainly makes for an interesting dynamic in competitions. More than that is setting up in a possibly thrilling showdown in Paris. Suni Lee has put herself as a competition that Simone Biles has never faced. While competition is always at the core of their relationship with one another, the rivalry between Biles and Lee was also one of mutual admiration and celebration of each other's accomplishments. Their performances at the U.S. Olympic trials defined a gymnastics moment in history, setting up a story to be told at the Paris Games. Whether it is Biles continuing her legacy or Lee making her mark on the international stage, their performances are sure to be etched in that bundle of iconic moments for many years to come. In the U.S. Olympic trials, Simone Biles and Suni Lee were able to go head-to-head to compete for the top spot of who is to lead the team to the Olympics. It is a competition that is lovely to see, one we honestly don't see happen often. Not many has been able to set Simone Biles on her toes in a competition. So yeah, Suni Lee is sure pulling a strong one. After the dominance of Biles and a breakout performance from Lee, the scene has been set for what could be an unforgettable Olympic Games in Paris. Their journey from trials to the global stage will be a testament of resilience, skill, and an unwavering determination required in elite gymnastics. With the Paris Olympics inching ever closer, surely all the attention will be on Biles and Lee as both gymnasts continue to carve out their places in gymnastics history. More importantly, their rivalry come friendship brings such a cool dynamic to the competition that surely all the focus will be placed on them chasing their Olympic dreams. Having their places sealed in the Paris Olympics team, both Biles and Lee will now face the world stage in some months. To the team comes Biles with vast experience and record success, hence vast knowledge and leadership. Meanwhile, Lee's rise to being a top challenger is a show of a promising future as she injects a new force and sport dynamics into the U.S. gymnastics team. Their competition at the trials raises high hopes for the Paris Olympics for both athletes to keep up the pursuit of glory and excellence. Hit that subscribe button and make sure to like the video for more gymnastics content. See you on the next one.